राधे नमस्कारः कुरुमजारी केम छो खम्मा घणी राम राम सा राम राम। तो थान लोगों ने लाग रहे सी काई नयो ले आया मैं लोग मतलब इतना अच्छा कपड़ा पहन आया सच धजर आया। बताऊं बताऊं भी पहला एक बात बताना चाहूँ। मैं राजस्थान को बिलोंग करूँ भी मैं 12 महीना 12 अलग अलग त्यौहार हुए भाई दूज आखा तीज करवा चौथ नाग पंचमी उपछठ और भी बहुत सारा। बस एक पढ़ाई रही त्यौहार को नहीं आवे। मारी मावा बोलती रहे 365 दिन पढ़ ले पढ़ ले पढ़ ले। अब पाने कौन बतावे जितना तो दिन ही को नहीं हुए उतना तो त्योहार ही होता रहे। शायद थान लोगा में भी वही होतो सी।
बस बस असेंबली पण स्टार्ट करवानी छे।
हाँ हाँ शुरू तो करना ही पड़ी आखिर बुला जो लिया सगला ने।
So a very charming, wonderful and beautiful morning to one and all present over here. Respected principal, vice principal, supervisors, teachers and to all my dear friends. Today I, Magdi Patel with my anchor Anya Somani are here to host today's morning assembly. I hope you would all have understood today's topic and that is languages.
Before we start, I want to say that when I was greeting you all of your faces were like, what is she saying? I just greeted you all in 11 different languages. More than that, there are about 121 more languages. Fortunate, we won't talk about all of them in this assembly, but okay.
સુંદર વિચારો સાથે દરરોજ નવા અને તાજા થવાય. સો વિચારો માટે હું જાનવીને બોલાવવા માંગુ છું.
She means be new and fresh every day. With beautiful thought, here is Jenna.
Good morning. I am Jaina of class 9th H. Today's thought is the conquest of language is achieved through the knowledge of languages. I repeat, the conquest of learning is achieved through the knowledge of languages. Thank you.
આભાર.
నవీకరిస్తోంది మనమే రోజువారీ ఉంది మంచిది మార్యా ఎప్పుడు ముంగిపు అలావతు పాపతి ఇక్కడ ఉంది దేవాంశి.
Arey, don't be confused. She spoke Telugu and she meant that updating ourselves is a good and never-ending habit. So for news, here is Devanshi.
A very pleasant good morning to everyone. Today's news headlines are as follows. International news. New Zealand reports 6,780 new community cases of COVID-19. India desires peace. PM Modi says in congratulatory message to Pakistan new PM Shehbaz Sharif. Sri Lanka PM says will end economic crisis like we ended LTTE. National news. Communal clash erupts again in Gujarat. Himmatnagar Fort detained. Supreme Court to look into plea to simplify adoption progress. Sports news. Tiger Woods makes huge leap in World Golf ranking. Tripathi takes a 100 stunner to dismiss Shubham Gill. Today's minimum temperature is 23 degrees Celsius and maximum temperature is 34 degrees Celsius. Thank you and have a terrific Tuesday.
धन्यवाद देवांशी।
जिंदगी नुक्कड़ नाटक के मंच जैसी है जहाँ बोलने पे रंग भी उठते हैं और धूल भी.
So here are the students of Shivaji House representing a Nukkad Natak in front of you all. नाटक देखो नाटक देखो नुक्कड़ वाले आए हैं जी नुक्कड़ वाले आए हैं नाटक देखो नाटक देखो
अय्या वणक्कम.
राधे राधे
नमस्कार.
खम्मा गणी
કેમ છો?
नमस्कार
सलाम अलैकुम।
जय जय सिया राम।
कई जान ले। सत श्री अकाल।
अच्छा, तो चलो ये बताओ, भाषा क्या होती है?
नहीं पता।
नहीं पता? मैं बताता हूँ। भाषा एक साधन है जिससे एक मनुष्य दूसरे मनुष्य से बात कर पाता है और विचारों का आदान प्रदान कर पाता है। तो अब बताओ, तुम्हारी भाषा क्या है?
इंग्लिश।
इंग्लिश? इंग्लिश एक भाषा है, पर क्या तुम घर पे भी यही भाषा बोलते हो?
नहीं।
तो फिर?
तमिल,
अवधी।
हिंदी।
मारवाड़ी।
गुजराती,
बंगाली। उर्दू।
भोजपुरी।
मराठी।
पंजाबी।
पर आज के जमाने में ये भाषा को पूछता कौन है?
एवरीथिंग इज इंग्लिश टुडे। तो आजकल ये मानते हैं हम अपनी भाषा को, जो भाषा हम हमारे माता पिता परिवार से सीखते हैं, जिस भाषा ने हमें बोलना सिखाया, आज हम उसी भाषा को भूल गए। माँ, ओ माँ, देखो मेरा रिजल्ट आ गया। अरे वाह बेटा, साइंस में 98, मैथ्स में 97 और इंग्लिश में 99, लेकिन हमारी मातृभाषा में 65। क्यों बेटा? ये हमारी भाषा है, हमें आनी ही चाहिए। अरे माँ, हमारी भाषा का क्या है? हमारी भाषा को पूछता कौन है? अरे नौकरी तो इंग्लिश दिलाएगी, इंग्लिश।
सही बात है।
शुरुआत तो अपने घर से ही होती है। अगर हम ही हमारे भाषा को उपयुक्त जगह नहीं देंगे तो कौन देगा? आज हम जमाने के साथ चलने के लिए अन्य भाषाओं को पसंद करते हैं, लेकिन वो क्या कारण है जो हमें विदेशी और अन्य भाषाओं को प्रयोग करने के लिए प्रभावित करता है? आइए देखते हैं।
तुमको मालूम है आज मेरा बेटा लंदन से पढ़ाई करके आने वाला है?
हाँ, आएगा।
लंदन से आया मेरा दोस्त, दोस्त को सलाम
खुश
करो।
रहो। बेटा जरा इन गांव वालों को अंग्रेजी बोल के तो सुना। पिताजी, ये जरूरी नहीं कि हमें अंग्रेजी बोलनी चाहिए, हमें हमारी मातृभाषा बोलनी चाहिए। अरे राम, ये तुम क्या बोल रहे हो? यही कि मुझे मेरी मातृभाषा बोलनी है।
अरे सही तो कह रहा है आपका लड़का।
अरे क्या सही कह रहा है? मैंने इस पे इतना पैसा लगाया, पढ़ा लिखा इस दिन के लिए कि अपनी मातृभाषा बोले। अब चाचा आप ही समझाइए क्या बोल रही है।
ठीक है, ठीक है। देखो बेटा, अगर तुम अपनी मातृभाषा सीखोगे तो 10,000 20,000 रुपए कमाओगे, परंतु अगर तुम अंग्रेजी सीखोगे तो लाखों में कमाओगे बेटा, लाखों में।
सही बात है।
तो अब समझे, ये सब पैसों का खेल है। बाबू और भैया के लिए सबसे ज्यादा रुपया हम सिर्फ सुने थे, लेकिन आज देख भी लिए। हम सब पैसों को हमारे धर्म और ईमान से ज्यादा दर्जा देते हैं। भूल गए उस माँ को जिसने हमें बोलना सिखाया। अगर ऐसा ही चलता रहा तो देखिए, ये रहा हमारा भविष्य।
Are our grandparents coming today?
Yes, they are.
Do they know English?
No, they don't know English. So how do we communicate with them?
Let's see what happened.
Pranam.
खुश रहो।
Hey, what's up? How are you both?
ये लोग क्या बोल रहे हैं?
ये लोग कह रहे हैं, आप कैसे हो?
हम तो ठीक है, तुम लोग कैसे हो?
What?
They are saying they are okay and asking how are you?
We are fine. और तुम्हारी पढ़ाई कैसी चल रही है? हैं?
They are asking about your studies.
अरे it's just going on.
क्या तुम लोग अपने घर में भी अपनी मातृभाषा नहीं बोल सकते?
What?
They are asking to speak in your मातृभाषा.
What is this मातृभाषा? तुमने बच्चों को इतना भी नहीं सिखाया?
अगर अभी भी हम नहीं समझे, अगर अभी भी हमने अपने मातृभाषा को उपयुक्त दर्जा नहीं दिया जिसकी यह योग्य है, तो हमारी सभ्यता, हमारी संस्कृति इसी तरह चुपके से रह जाएगी। और जिस विरासत भारत की ये दुनिया भर में चर्चा होती है, यह यूं ही चुपके से रह जाएगी। तो इसी तरह आप लोगों को मातृभाषा का कलयुग याद कराते हुए और तमाम शहीदों को नमन करते हुए हम अपनी वाणी को विराम देते हैं।
जय हिंद, जय भारत, वंदे मातरम।
Thank you everyone.
ભાષાની મહત્વતા પતા કરીને નાલ ઇથે દીપક और युवराज है।
सुप्रभात मित्रों, आज हम आपको भाषा के महत्व बताने जा रहे हैं। कृपया ध्यानपूर्वक सुनिए। मातृभाषा वो भाषा होती है जो हम सबसे पहले बोलते हैं, सबसे पहले सीखते हैं।
By learning a foreign language, we can share ideas with those who come from different country. Or simply, language can be used to master an interview, demand your presence in a room, or keep network with others.
हम जिस तरह अपनी मातृभाषा को समझते हैं, उस तरह किसी अन्य भाषा को नहीं समझ सकते।
We can demonstrate our feelings, thoughts, and ideas by our gestures, tones, expressions, and feelings.
हम लोग किसी अन्य भाषा को सीखने के लिए भी अपनी ही मातृभाषा का सहारा लेते हैं।
The main function of the language is the use of the language.
मातृभाषा हमें हमारे विचारों और भावनाओं के आदान प्रदान करने में सहायता करती है।
Language gives us the ability to communicate with others as quickly as possible.
मातृभाषा मातृभाषी के धर्म, संस्कार और संस्कृति को बताता है।
Lastly, many of us know the answer to why language is important, but we often take language actually or granted, don't think about it. But language is very important life skill. Thank you.
धन्यवाद।
तुम्हारा धन्यवाद।
गुरु ब्रह्मा गुरु विष्णु गुरुदेव महेश्वरा गुरु साक्षात परब्रह्मा तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः।
It means I salute the Guru, who is Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva. I bow before the personification of Trinity. So here is Surendra sir for teacher's talk.
Very good morning to Honorable Principal Sir, Vice Principal Ma'am, Supervisor Ma'am, teachers, and my dear students. Today's our topic is Mother Tongue. What is Mother Tongue? Mother Tongue is the language which a child speaks right from the beginning, from the home. Mother Tongue is that language in which a child is expressed fully and learn faster. Mother tongue is that language in which he is familiar throughout. And hence, we also emphasize here about mother tongue. According to the survey of Census 2011, in that, in India we have 121 mother tongues. 121. Among these, 22 mother tongues have been enlisted in the 8th schedule of Indian Constitution. It means 22 languages have been given the preference or given the importance for that. Now a point comes, what is the importance of mother tongue? Why it is required? When there are many languages, English, French, Japanese, Mandarin, then what is the value of mother tongue? And for whom it is meant? Our Indian government National Education Policy 2020 has implemented it, especially for 5th level and given the preference up to 8th standard. Before we come to the answer of this, why it is required, for whom it is required, I will share some illustration which is from our day-to-day studies. For example, suppose we are learning in mathematics in 10th class. A student of 10th class wants to relate the relationship of trigonometric ratios, sin theta, cos theta, tan theta. If we ask without simplification, we say sin theta, the value of that is perpendicular up to hypotenuse. Cos theta, if I say base upon hypotenuse. Tan theta, if I say, so these are the value. If I say directly without simplification, it may be typical to him. But instead of that, I make it in simpler form, and the way in which he is familiar, it might be his language, it might be his idea, it might be with his daily routine, and I convert and I say instead of sin theta cos theta, and I replace these sin theta cos theta, and instead of perpendicular I said Pandit, instead of base I said Bhole, and I convert in that say Pandit Badri Prasad Har Har Bole Sona Chandi Tole, and all 10 students they learn it when, so it will be much easier to learn it. Or if I say the same thing in another way, Pakistan bhuka pyasa, Hindustan hara bhara, then it again become very easier. It is not that we cannot learn. If we say sin theta cos theta, we can learn, definitely we can learn, but difference is that it would be time consuming, and to lessen this we require some other way, other language. Another example, if science student comes and he says, sir, I am facing difficulty to learn the periodic table, activity series of metal, how to, and I say, okay, give me your book. I show him a book and says, can't you see over here, first one hydrogen, second helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon, sodium, magnesium, helium, silicon, sulfur, chlorine, argon, potassium, calcium. If same thing I am telling which is in the book, same order I am telling, then why he has come to me? So what he required over here, he wants some simplification. He wants it to break down. He wants it to be chopped so that it can be digested clearly. So for that breakdown, to make it precise and concise, we require the language. And that is second, not second language, not third language, that is our mother tongue. So for this, if child of 5th class is familiar with mother tongue, if we say him in mother tongue, it makes more expression. Reason, when someone is learning in mother tongue, it doesn't require any transformation. Whatever is delivered directly, it is grasping in his mind. But if it's delivered in other language, suppose for 5th class students delivered in English, definitely he may learn, but first of all his brain will convert it into English. Word to word he will convert in English. So for that he has to learn the English, and then he can convert the message. But if it is in a mother tongue, then he will not convert directly, it will grasp or gear up. Reason for this, because he is much familiar at home also, and if it is delivered in school, then it will be much familiar. That is the reason mother tongue has been preferred by National Education Policy up to the 5th level. Not only of children, I remember the incidents of Defense Minister when Mulayam Singh Yadav was there, and I surprised, he wanted to change the whole DRDO, Defense Research Development Organization, computer systems he wanted to change in Hindi. He appealed to change the English Defense Ministry languages into Hindi. Although it could not happen, we know, because it's a very, not only hectic, it could be changed, but for national, international level, to cope up with global level, we cannot change, because many words are in English. So what I want to say here, if mature adult person, ministers, they also want a simple way, then why not our little champs? Or we require mother tongue, our Matrabhasha. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable words. Now I would like to call Hia Vashi, our sports prefect, for updating us.
If you train hard, winning is easy, and if you train easy, winning is hard. With this, a very good morning to one and all present over here, respected principal sir, vice principals, supervisors, teachers, and all my dear friends. The Vasisht Premier League that took place after a gap of 3 long years is now proceeding towards its end. The first semi-final that was played yesterday between 12th G and 12th D
12th D batted first to score a total of 130 runs and won by 37 runs. Master Dhruv Patel, who scored 64 runs and became the man of the match. 12th G tried really hard to give a tough fight to the opponent team, where Master Krish Patel scored 29 runs and was the best performer of his team. To accompany our first finalist in the tournament, the second semi-final will take place today between 12C and 12E. All the best to both the teams, and once again I remind them that you guys are competing to enter the final. So play with the sportsmanship spirit and enjoy the game. Thank you and have a nice day.
थँक यू. आपली भालो खातून भालो भालो कापूर व्यवहार करून ये दोही जण एंजल उत्तम भालो भालो खापूर पिंजरे स्कूल आहे.
It was Bengali and it meant that today's well students are Angel and Uttam. Give them a huge round of applause.
Without language, one cannot talk to people and understand them. One cannot share their hopes and aspirations, grasp their history, appreciate their poetry, and savor their songs. So cheers to our languages. Thank you.
Please stand up.
સર કટ કરી નાખશે. ચાલો ચાલો હવે કાંઈ ટેન્શન. અડધી કલાક કહ્યું. કેટલા વાગ્યા આમાં જોવું પડે. કેટલા કેટલા
Thank you.
Will understand. Stand is.